Hi there and welcome to the Forever Living Business Opportunity. My name is Emma Joyce Staines and it's my real privilege to take you through the information that we have tonight. Now you might be seeing this because you're someone that I've met, you're one of my friends, or you're one of my team members' friends, or you've met one of my team members and you want to take a look, and perhaps you're looking for something new, something different. Perhaps you're looking for something just to pay the bills, give you that extra little bit of money at the end of the month, and you might be a business owner already and you might just want to work it alongside that business. Let me tell you this, that all of those things we have for you a solution here, and I'm really excited about showing you. Now just before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about me. My background is in the arts. I had a fab job working in a theatre in London, loved it to pieces. The only problem was I wanted to raise my family in Cambridge, and the commute was down to London. So whilst I loved it, I spent a good 4 or 5 hours on the road every single day. When my daughter was born, that's my second child, I had enough of this. I spent a week at home and realised just how much time I was missing out on. So at the same time, my husband had become quite poorly, and his cousin had suggested that we use these products, and he had incredible results with them. So I felt very, very passionate about getting the word out there, and all I wanted initially was £300 extra. We achieved that very quickly, and then we went on to achieve the next promotion, and after that we became big global business developers. And as a result, because it suited me and I wanted to be at home with the family, I was able to sack my boss. So I now work very part-time around my husband's disability and around my children too, and the dog and the cat. So I have a lot of fun, and our team has got a really, really fab dynamic ethos to it. So wow, let's begin and let's see what you guys can take from this. Okay, so as I said, you know, it is Forever Living products, and in this gentleman in the car here is John Leach. John Curtis, sorry. He works with us in our team, and he is a guy who has been with the company for 21 years now. He is an incredible force in the UK. We are the leading team in the UK, and Jane Leach, his wife, they do masses of work in Africa too. So there's a huge charity aspect to this work too. There's a lot of money involved in the business, but there's also a lot of goodness as well. So yeah, where ordinary people achieve extraordinary results, and that really is very, very true. We have all sorts of people working with us. My husband, who is disabled, didn't have a career. He had to leave it due to his amputation 7 years ago, almost 8 years ago now, and it's really given him a new lease of life. He didn't have that before, so again I am absolutely eternally grateful to the company for doing that. It works for him perfectly. Likewise for me, I had no other option as the main income earner. It's given me that option. It's given us fantastic products that we can give out to our friends and family. But besides that, we also work with lawyers, we work with doctors, we work with nursery workers, we work with care workers, work with hairdressers, beauticians, personal trainers, corporate people who are fed up of the rat race. So yeah, as you can see, a real opportunity for ordinary people. Okay, so when I first looked at this presentation, because this is what we do with absolutely everyone who's interested in joining, Zoe, Lee's cousin, asked me, Emma, if time and money were no object at all, what would you do? And the big thing that I said that I needed was time. I had no time to breathe. I was in a really, really crazy job. I was at the top of the ladder. I wasn't going to go any further, but also the pay didn't quite match what I had expected from uni. And I'd studied 4 years to get my master's, to get to uni. As I said, I loved my job, but it just didn't give me that lifestyle that I had envisioned for my family. And I didn't have the time either. So that was a real negative for me. Travel, I love to travel. Definitely didn't have the money to do that at the time, and I had a pension, but I certainly didn't have the amount that I wanted to live on in later life. I also was very passionate about gaining a better health and lifestyle. So whatever your reasons are, there'll be all sorts of different reasons. There'll be all sorts of different things that you want to do in life. It could be that you just want to put aside a private school fund. It could be that you want to invest in a property portfolio. It could be that you want to invest in a holiday home. You know, whatever it is, this stream of income, Forever's stream of income can supply that to you. Okay, so the Forever story. It was set up by this guy called Rex Morn. Incredible guy, actually, set up 37 years ago, and he saw that lots of people were going to and from work and not enjoying it, fed up of commuting, not spending enough time with the family and not being paid enough. So he had had enough of this, quite frankly, and he set about designing a business plan that enabled people to work from home flexibly around their lifestyles. So he it was a very simple business plan, which you'll see in a little while, quite exceptional. He sat on this for a couple of years, and he was looking for a product that would go alongside with it. And what he found was his wife was quite poorly at the time. She used aloe vera and had remarkable effects. And so that's what he decided to do, link it with aloe vera, but not just any aloe vera. He wanted to make the very best aloe vera possible. So not only does he have the most generous business plan around, he also has the very best products, and he is the world leader in aloe vera. But we'll take you through all that in a little while. So yeah, we are truly global, and for me, that's really exciting because I can sit, as I said, I love travel. I've done a fair bit of travelling when I was younger, and for me, I can sit in my front room and I can be talking to my team in Ghana, in Bulgaria, across the world, and I'm in my pyjamas. I don't need to pay anything more for that. As a Forever Living business owner, you hold a global business license. So if you know someone that's in another country, if you know someone who knows someone who's in another country, and I can guarantee that most of us do, your business will go global from your front room. We are cash rich, debt free. Yeah, it's incredibly safe and secure, and the turnover actually is $2.8 billion now. Ongoing global expansion plans, and what really impressed me when I started looking at it is the training and investment in people. So we actually hold the Investors in People Gold Award, and this means that we were highly respected. We have excelled at Investors in People Award, and we are, our CEO actually sits on the board of Investors in People, and people seek his advice on things. For instance, Sainsbury's, they actually went through the process of Investors in People, and to achieve the same standard of us, it took them 18 months. With us, it took us 6 weeks. So that just shows the level that we're playing at here. We don't do things by half. We have very high expectations, and we like to do the very best of the best. There's always a motto that I've had in my life: be the best you can be. And that's very much what Forever Living is about. Just taking a little bit back to home now, UK. Our head office is in Warwick, down the road from Warwick Castle, in a beautiful Grade 2 listed building, which you can see here. And we were founded in 1978, so 22 years ago now. And we have a turnover now, actually increased incredibly. So the turnover is now £75 million and growing. These figures were just from last year. So huge growth happening in the UK. And this chart really shows you it's not just the last year that's happened. There was 50% growth the year before, and you can see the years prior to that, it's continuously increased and grown, increased and grown. And for me, I am not a business person. I was not a business person when I joined. I am not good at numbers, but I could look at this chart and see that not only is this business recession proof, but they are completely thriving from year upon year upon year. And that for me was very, very exciting. And it's very stable and secure. Now the reason why we have enjoyed that growth is because we have an exceptional product range, absolutely outstanding products. We've got a rapidly growing global marketplace. In the UK, the health and nutrition market, we spend £19 million a day on it. So if you remember that turnover figure of 75 million, we have barely touched the surface. So, you know, it's incredibly exciting. And you look at the TV or the newspaper, you turn it over, and there's something about looking good and feeling great. So it's a huge global marketplace. It hasn't even got started yet. It's just beginning. It's the next $1 trillion. So it is prime time to get involved now. Now we have a proven and exceptional business model. It's all underpinned by this very simple business model that I will show you in a little while. So I told you a little bit about aloe vera, and some of you may know about it, some of you may not. I knew it was good. I knew that it was, you know, natural, obviously. I didn't know the ins and outs of it at all. Didn't know its effects or anything like that. And what I've learned since joining the company is that it truly is very, very special. It helps with all sorts of complaints, and it really allows your body to do the very best that it can do. Again, be the best that you can be. And this aloe gel cleanses the body. It really gets rid of the toxins. It allows the body to work really efficiently in amidst this polluted environment. So yeah, and you know, it works with digestion, mobility, healthy skin. But of course, aloe vera, it's not something new. You know, it's been around for centuries. Gandhi and Cleopatra both used it. Now, the great thing when I was looking at this is, as we're a global company, we have got kosher and halal ratings. So it's truly cross-cultural. We also have products that are great for animals. So it's cruelty-free, of course. As I said to you, yes, kosher, halal, and yeah, Islamic Society. And as I said to you, the Aloe Science Council have endorsed us. So we are, you know, we are seen. We were the first one to receive that mark. We are seen as the world leader. Now, Forever Living have complete belief in their products, as we all do. They actually, due to that, they offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you use the product and you're not happy with it, you don't like the taste of it, you don't like the colour of it, within 60 days, for whatever reason, you will get your full refund. That is our promise to all of our customers. As I said to you, they have investors in people. It doesn't just mean that they look after their business owners well. They look after their customers exceptionally well. So 60-day money-back guarantee was great for me, because I felt I could turn around to my friends and family and say, look, please give this a go. If you don't like it, 60-day money-back guarantee. But please test it. I think it can do you wonders. And what I've found is that people try it, have incredible results, and come back for more and more and more. And not only that, they actually go tell their friends and family about it, which I love. And why forever? I said that we're the world leader in aloe vera. We are the world leader because we have found a very unique way to pull the aloe vera gel out of the leaf, so it remains in its purest form. It's hand-picked, and it comes directly from the leaf into the product. We don't harvest any of the leaf, we just harvest the gel. It's free from herbicides, it's free from pesticides, and we don't boil it, we keep it cold, we don't add water to it, we don't dilute it. So it's incredibly high quality, high standards going on. Now, just so you know, it's not me or any of my colleagues who sit here and make claims as to what it can do. We have learned from some really respected individuals And of course Forever Living has got labs all over the world working on this. But in the UK we have these three individuals. David Urch, who is our vet, and he actually worked with the Olympic equestrian team. Dawn Parker, our health and nutrition lady, who is absolutely fab. And Dr. Peter Atherton, who is the doctor, the aloe doctor, as it were. He saw the effects on his patients, because in fact Jane Leach was one of his patients, and he was astounded. So he took actually 2 years to study aloe in Oxford, then took up a residency at a hospital, sat in a little darkened room and asked that every person who was about to have something removed, a life-changing operation, he asked them to come down to see him. Spent 2 months with them, working, and found that 9 times out of 10 he could avoid, by using his products, he could avoid that operation happening or that removal happening. So he became very excited, and he is now, he is a world-class legend in talking to people on how aloe vera can help them. So as I said to you, it's truly superior products, and we have huge marketplaces. So the sports, performance and mobility products is huge for us. It's really had a brand new boom to it, because we have an incredible revolutionary new fit program which has taken America by storm, and it's only available in the UK. It's completely taken the UK by storm and is actually the most Googled weight management program around. And we're not just talking about losing weight, we're talking about getting fit. It is a life-changing program. The weight management, weight management, like I said to you, and as a result of that, we work with a lot of personal trainers because of that. That's how highly the products are regarded. Animal products, we work with a lot of vets, a lot of dog groomers, a lot of mobile dog groomers, all sorts of people. Personal care, obviously we've got the deodorant, the tooth gel. So if you know anyone that brushes their teeth or washes their hair or cleans their face or uses a hand sanitizer, you have your products. Absolutely, you have their products here for them. Alongside that, you've also got these fab nutritional health drinks, which really boost the immune and boost the energy levels, and they are far more superior than anything out there on the market. It's incredibly pure, and we have a fab video that actually visually shows that. It's an experiment, and it's astonishing. Cosmetic and beauty products as well. And what you'll also find is any other shops you'll go in, you'll find aloe vera, and the first ingredient on those products is aqua, which is simply water. So very, very interesting for me. And as it says there, 100% pure inner leaf gel is the first ingredient. Okay. So yeah, I mean, when I was first looking at those markets, I looked at them and I thought, right, well, fab, I've got a range there. I'm probably not going to work them all, but I've got a good 2 or 3 that I could pick out and push. And if they didn't work for me, I've got actually others that I could investigate. So lots of potential and opportunity there, which was fab for me. So actually, what do we do and how do we do it? As I said, Rex is very against wasting money, using up money when it's not needed. He wants to be quite clever with money, and so he does not believe that these, although Boots want the products, they want the products very, very much, they've wanted them for years, he does not believe that they should be in a shop, because the staff in a shop would not have the high level of customer care that we have. We are generally looking after our friends and family, so we give them exceptional customer care. This is a very high-class product that is not to be diluted or not. This is to be very well looked after, to be word of mouth, very much so. It's not to be out in the public domain. It's very much about passing it on from person to person to person, and helping each person learn about it and use it to help them. And nobody wants to work in a shop really, because everyone's just watching the clock and waiting to go home, and that's not fun. And Rex is all about having fun. Team marketing is what we do, and it's low investment. In fact, it's no investment. You're just trying a few of the products, and no stock. Absolutely not. We are not about stocking stock in the home and letting it pile up. It's not what we're about. There's no staff. Obviously, you've got your business owners that you work with, your team, but you certainly don't pay anyone to do it. It's flexible. You know, I work this incredibly. I can go wherever I want in the world, and I can work this business. I can go and be with my family at the drop of a hat at crisis and still work this business. So it's whatever you want to do with it. It doesn't matter. You have full support. It's very much a handheld business. We have a fab training system and mentoring program in place. It is an apprenticeship, and we have the whole document that you literally just work your way through and you get on with it. Online, we also have training days that you can attend. We have great big events at the NEC and at the Excel Centre. We had a massive global rally at the O2. We took it over for a week. So there's stuff that you can go to locally as well as nationally and internationally, but you can also sit at home and really train yourselves up as well. So again, you do whatever you want to do to make it work. It's caring and personal, yeah. You know, you look after your friends and family, and why wouldn't you want to? So the benefits of this, as I said, you know, people trust personal recommendation. If I was to talk to your friends and family about this, they would not necessarily listen to me, really. They would want to hear from you. So people want to hear your stories about the products, and they want to hear you. You know, it's about connecting with people and talking to people. And it has been great for me, because it's meant that I've got in touch with a lot of old school friends that I've wanted to and haven't ever had the chance to, but it's really enabled me to do that and create connections. So it's a very, you know, buzzy business in that respect, how I work it. Access to international markets, it's home-based. The personal development is second to none. If you were sitting there feeling, oh, I've got no confidence, feeling really low self-esteem, this business and our mentoring program will enable you to push forward and push on. There's high return, high earning potential. Everyone deals directly with Forever. There's none of this me paying you, you pay me. We all deal directly with Forever. There's fantastic incentives. Chairman's bonus, car and international travel. That for me really excited me. They are world-class destinations. You're treated like royalty. Now, speaking about royalty, there's also a royalty income. So, like Backstreet Boys, or like Take That, every time they did a song, they get a royalty payment now. That's very much like us. So you are creating a willable business. So, for me, at the moment, you know, that was a real big security thing for my children. Really, really big for me. And to know that every single day I am working towards more and more income for them when I'm not here is incredibly important. So yeah, it's a very ethical company. As I said, everybody's fair. Everybody, there's no competition. Everyone gets on together. You know, even with people, I work with people in my area that are not in my team, because we're all about getting together and sharing ideas. So team marketing, what we actually do to make money, sorry, it's my dog there, bless him. What we actually do, three simple things. We develop 20 plus regular customers. That's all you need. We find 5 key people that you want to work with and who want the same things as you, or want to do, you know, have the same ambition as you, and we're coaching them to do the same. How we get paid, the numbers. As I said, I'm not normally great with numbers, but it's fairly quite simple here, so I think we'll be all right. But retailers, so we have retailers in the team, and these are people who are looking just for a little bit of extra money because there's too much month and not enough money. I don't know if you're like me, but that's exactly what I was like. I needed an extra 300 quid to be able to go out for dinners, to be able to book spa days, to be able to pay for a holiday. Just that extra little bit of leeway for all the emergencies as well. And as I said to you, we built that up very, very quickly by developing 20 customers spending just £25 per month. Now that's not a set amount. I've probably got about 30 customers and each of them spend between 20 and anything up to £100 a month. You know, so it's not a set thing, but generally that's asking 20 of your friends and family to buy their tooth gel, their shampoo and conditioner, their lips, their lip gloss, their makeup, their vitamins. Yeah, it's like basically asking them to buy any of that stuff, their deodorant, any of that personal care stuff through you. And you will, with those 20 customers, you'll end up with a turnover of £500, and with your bonus, you will end up with £175 to £240 a month. Now that's a very, very that's a very low estimate, because I've said to you, you know, it's not so black and white, because you'll get people spending 20 quid, you'll get people spending 200 or even 150 or 50. So obviously it's a makeup of different people, but that gives you a very simple example as to how we make money on the customers. Now that's retail income. That's a very separate stream of income stream. The next bit is what I started to get very excited about, and that was team building. And when I saw that I could start earning £1,200 per month, that's when I began to realise I could sack the boss. And so I asked, what do I have to do that? And they said to me, do you know 2 people who want to earn some extra money? I said, yes, absolutely. And they said, okay, fine. So you work with those 2 people, you ask those 2 people to find another 2 people that they know each, and those 2 people find another 2 each, and so you end up with 30 in your team, each generating the retail income, exactly the same as you have done. Nothing different, just exactly the same. And if all of those 30 generated £500, it's 15 grand income, turnover, and you're going to enjoy that much bonus, as well as your retail profit. That is going to give you a fairly nice tidy sum. Now that is exactly what I did very quickly, and I was able to leave my boss. But then the next bit really got me excited, and if I can just expand your minds a little bit so that you can see the potential of what Forever Living has. The royalty income kicks in when you become the business developer, the global business developer. Now, literally that is now looking at you finding 3 people a month, 3 people who want to do the same as you. They find another 3, and they find another 3, and they find another 3, and so on. And you will enjoy the turnover of £60,000, and you'll be paid a bonus of £3,000 a month. Now that really began, we love going on Disney cruises and things like that, and that enables me to do that. So that became very exciting. Now let's just go a little bit further. If you find 5 people, now I don't know if you're like me, but I could sit there and think of quite a few people who need some extra income in these dark days and times at the moment. And if you find another 5, and another 5, and another 5, and so on, you end up with a turnover, 6-figure turnover, and you are going to be paid £19,500 per month. Now, I realised that figure seems it blew me completely out of the water, because I was like, wow, that kind of money changes my whole family's life, and I need it. I need it because my family are worth it. I want to give them everything they need and more. But obviously when you're looking at this business, it does kind of blow you out of the water. You think, whoa, that's impossible. But I looked at that figure and I thought, look, if I'm only half as good, that's still quite a good income. And I think I can get by on 10 grand a month. And then I thought, if I was only a quarter as good, that's still a good income. And yeah, I think I can get by on that. And I couldn't quite imagine myself being only a quarter as good. I thought if I knew that potential, I would push and push and push for more. And with the help and support that I have found here, that is possible. That is absolutely possible. So I just think it's very important for you to see what exactly we're talking about here. Okay, so yeah, chairman's bonus. Not only do the company pay you your bonus and your retail profit, but they also pay you at the end of the year. They share the profits out to you, and they will share these out at a major global rally each year. Last year it was in London. As I said, we took over London for a week. The year before it was in the year before it was in Hawaii, and this year it's in Singapore. So in fact, actually 2 weeks, our team are getting ready to go out to Singapore and pick up their checks. It's been a huge year for the UK. They've moved up massively in the world rankings, so it's a very exciting time for us right now. And yeah, so they hand out all these checks, and you can see Jane Leach and John Curtis there. Let me just pull up, yeah, John Curtis and Jane Leach. But just to show you just the flavour of people involved, you know, this lady's a personal trainer. This lady was a hairdresser. This lady was a corporate lady. This, sorry, bear with me. This guy, also I'm going to miss it. My camera is just blocking my view. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a guy over there that's a corporate guy. There's also a childminder here, and another telecoms executive, senior vice president is over on this side. Of an IT, senior vice president of an IT company, software development. Yeah, huge. Jane was a farmer, and Tina Gillis is a personal trainer, and John was a corporate guy. So yeah, you can see huge amounts of different people involved, and we know all of these people. We work with all of them, so yeah, it's not as if they're one-offs, as it were. So yeah, the incentive, the car plan. So the other incentive that you can go for is a monthly bonus car plan. Now for us, we already had a car, so our monthly bonus that comes in, we actually call it the home plan, because we want to buy our dream home outright in the next 3 years. I don't like the idea of a mortgage. I just want to buy it outright and have it done. So the next 3 years, that's what our bonus goes for. It could be your private school fees, it could be your holiday, it could just be extra money for the bills, it could be your car. And the company will pay you from anything from £300 to £600 a month on top of all your other income. So that becomes very, very exciting when that comes in. Your global travel, as I said to you, huge trips. There's 2 global trips a year. There was one to Lake Tahoe. They went to the Dallas ranch. And this year, that's called an Eagle Manager Retreat, and this year it is going to Cancun. The year before I went to Sardinia. So world-class trips. The bottom left-hand photo is in Hawaii, and I think this one over here is Singapore, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Singapore, but you can see huge retreats and trips, and you're treated like kings and queens. You get to spend money while you're there, you get special party bags, as it were. There's huge parties put on in London. They took over the Natural History Museum. Yeah, it's fantastic. So to help you, you are never ever on your own. It's your business. You decide what direction you take it in. If you decide for a couple of months you don't want to do anything, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Life happens. You are not penalised. You are not pressurised. You work it as you want, but you're never by yourself. So, as we said, there's award-winning training and support, an incredible apprenticeship programme, high-quality sales and marketing tools, and I've always talked to you about the events. They are forever know how to party. There's an incredible vibe at them, and it's very inspiring, very, very inspiring. So if you're anything like me, you'll be sitting there saying, this sounds way too good to be true, because this was exactly what I was looking for. But I couldn't quite believe it. Also, when I joined, everyone was really, really happy as well. I couldn't quite believe that. It was a bit different to what I'd been used to. The reality is that, there is time and effort required. You cannot just say you're going to do it and then not do anything with it. We cannot do the business for you. If you're coachable and you're willing to learn new things, we can make this work for you. If you're willing to learn new skills and be open to new things that we have to show you, nothing too drastic, just taking it on board. You can't just sit there and listen and then do nothing with it. It's us giving you new knowledge, us giving you new ways to work around you and your family and lifestyle, and you take that and you move it forward. And you will be part of a dynamic team. We have a fantastic team ethos. We're all very caring, we're all very supportive, and I can promise you, you will be in very, very safe hands. So consider this. It's either a yes, and if it's a yes, then absolutely fantastic. We cannot wait to welcome you. Brilliant news. There's a link to sign up online, or you can fill out the paper form, whatever you want. There is a second stage to this. There's a business presentation, a bit more detail about the figures, and we've got an online link for that, or we can take you through it in person. Again, you'll see in all of these options, use the products, get used to them, create your stories and share them. If it's no, that's absolutely fine. This is very much part of you seeing this opportunity. Our job is to share it with you. It's not to convince you at all. It's really just to show you a solution that we have, and if you feel it's not for you, it might not be your cup of tea, and you might have someone else there that's absolutely waiting for this. So please send them, whoever introduced you to this link, and we will send them whatever information they need. Again, maybe you need the products. You might be suffering with some sort of health complaint, or you're feeling tired or low energy, then we have something to help you there. If it's a maybe, well, this is a very brief bit of information. This is a very brief overview. If it's a maybe, please get in touch with whoever shows you this presentation. Ask every single question you have. We are here to answer your questions. Whatever your decision, we don't care. We just want to make sure you have all the information you need to fully consider this opportunity. Then you'll be going on to a business presentation and use the product. And again, it's your choice. It's up to you. This is your future. The one thing that I sat there when I came to the end of this, it's a scary decision. It's a big decision. But I sat there and I thought, in 5 years' time, where do I want to be? And I didn't want to be where I was. I wanted things to be really, really good. Really good for my kids. And, in a very different place to where I was. And I thought, is my job going to get me there? Can I go up any further in the rungs of work and get there? And I couldn't. I had done it. I had got to where I needed to be. I'd moved closer to home, and yet still, it just wasn't working out. This was my answer. This was my solution. And I'm very passionate about showing other people how it can work for them. But again, it may not be for you. And if it's not, please pass it on to someone, because they might just need this. Thank you very, very much for your time. Get in touch with whoever showed it to you, and let's get talking. Let's speak about what your decision is, and I look forward to welcoming you to the team. Thanks very much. Bye.